Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I want to welcome you. My name is Eileen. On this channel, we talk about careers, we talk about finding a job, we talk about navigating the workplace. But today, I want to talk about micromanagers. So if you're someone and you're dealing with a micromanager, you are not alone. A lot of people in the workplace are dealing with it. But I want to come back and give you some strategies on how to deal with a micromanager. It's something that I have dealt with, and I'm going to give you some great advice. So before we get started, if you haven't done so, why not? Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. So, like I said, I really want to give you some strategies that I have used personally myself on how to deal with a micromanager. And I think the first thing you have to talk about is just that a lot of managers just don't know how to trust their employees as well as deal with different personalities. And the other thing is, I think that a lot of people who are in management typically did a great job in their field. So, give you an example. So, maybe somebody was an excellent accountant, and so they did their job so well, they promoted them, and then they had people to work for them. Now, when you get promoted, typically a lot of training is not given on how to lead other people because as a manager, that's what you're doing. You're not just managing them, but you're leading them. And so I think that's where the breakdown is. So since they really don't know how to lead other people and to delegate and trust other people, they become micromanager because they think that their way is the only way and they just don't trust anyone to do a good job unless they are on them. So let's talk about things that make someone a micromanager. The first thing is when they don't trust you. They have no faith that you're going to do the right thing. And again, like I said, it may not just be about you, it's just something in that leader or manager's inside. They don't trust anyone and they think that you're going to make them look bad. So that's the first thing. And so, since you know they don't trust you, you are going to have to build trust. And how do you build trust? By having open, honest communication. So that's the first thing. You want to over communicate to a micromanager. And I don't mean like being ridiculous over communicate, like give them an email every 5 minutes. No. What I'm saying is give them an update maybe twice a day. First thing in the morning, give them an update of what you're working on, give them, dates, deadlines, and if anything has changed. And then I say at the end of the day, communicate as well. Just talk about what you've done for that day, what you didn't do, and what you're going to tackle first thing in the morning. So that's the first thing is to communicate and actually over communicate. The second strategy is, and this is going to help to build trust. And the second thing is you want to do your job very well. And when I say what I mean by that, not just doing your job, but you want to show up on time. You want to make sure that you're at all meetings and schedule any type of vacation and sick time well in advance. Don't just call off the day of. That's going to help to build trust with you and your supervisor. So do your job and do it well and try to make yourself very dependable. And another thing is you don't want to be that person that always has a problem. You want to be that person that's always have solutions. So if they have meetings, don't complain about what's not going right. Talk about what is going right. And if something isn't going right, make sure you have solution. And that is a way to build trust with your supervisor. And another way is you are going to be over prepared. So, like if you go to a meeting with your supervisor or anybody else, you want to be over prepared, meaning you want to make sure that you have all the documents. Even if they don't ask for updates, give it. Even if they don't ask for certain reports, have it done. I always say get projects done early. This will help to build that trust, and they will back off a little bit once they see what type of person that you are. Now, again, these are not guaranteed, but these are things that will help build trust with a micromanager. The next thing is you want to set boundaries. So if your micromanager is, because I know I used to work somewhere, and even though the manager sent me emails at 2 and 1 o'clock in the morning, and she said, I don't expect you to respond, I still didn't like it. I don't want to get an email at 2 o'clock in the morning. Even if I know that I'm not expected to respond, I don't want it. I did not like that. So I don't want an email from you at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I really had to set boundaries. I said, please, even if I'm not expected to respond, I don't want you to send me an email at 2 o'clock in the morning. It really made me upset when I would get those emails. So it's important that you set boundaries. It's important that you tell them not to call you on the weekends unless you are on call, or if it's a real emergency. So set those boundaries early. And the next thing, like I tell my clients, is to always document everything. Now, it is not to trip your supervisor up. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that to cover your own self. Because a lot of times, some micromanagers will tell you one thing in person, but then it'll be something completely different in email. So you want to document when you have conversations, when you have meetings, or if something wasn't done correctly, make sure you get clarity in writing what it is that they want you to change. So those are things that you definitely have to do. It is unfortunate, but you do have to document everything. And then finally, you want to stay positive. I know it's really hard, but I'm telling you, most managers don't even realize that they're micromanaging. They're just thinking that they're helping you and they're making sure that they look good. But if you do everything that we just talked about, this will build credibility. This will build confidence that you are capable and that you're able to do this job well, and they will be able to back off. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's something that you definitely can do on a regular basis. And you can even talk about it during your performance review, where things are improving and where things are not improving. Because again, a performance evaluation is not just one way, it's two ways. You want to, give your input and how you feel that you're doing. So these are some strategies to help you to deal with a micromanager. I would love to hear your comments. Please leave them below. And again, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye.